Welcome back, everybody. I'm Professional Wrestler Chris Wilde with another video on Eagles News Now, of course from bar 4133. And I got to be honest, I wasn't even going to speak on this subject, but Philadelphia media negativity, it seems like as soon as the season gets closer, it's just at an all-time high. And this is with all Philly sports, I feel like. Today, I had a really good workout at the gym. I get in my car, I put on WIP, which was probably my first mistake, and all I hear about is this report by John Mclane, which states that Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie, the Eagles front office, apparently aren't high on Doug Pederson as a head coach. They hired this all-new offensive staff to spite Doug because they feel like his offense is a stale version of a West Coast offense. And, this all stems from Doug wanting to keep Carson Walsh and Mike Groh on his staff. They, of course, fired him the next day after he said that. First off, let me start with this. Doug Pederson is the head coach. He's not the GM. He's not the general manager, okay? He is the head coach. The season starts. All I care about Doug Pederson being is the coach. This is a guy, number one, that brought a practice squad to the playoffs last year. This is a guy, again, went to the playoffs with guys off the street from the secondary a year before and a backup quarterback, and that won the first Super Bowl in Eagles history in 2017. Doug Pederson and Howie Roseman are kind of tied together. They have a good relationship. This hit piece on Doug, well, while I know Doug said that he wanted to keep Walsh and Mike Groh during that press conference after the season ended, might have had something to do with that they just brought a practice squad team to the playoffs, okay? Now look, I'm not sticking up for Mike Groh. I think he's absolutely horrible. The same with Carson Walsh. I don't think we'll ever hear their names in consideration for head coaching jobs anytime soon. But I can kind of get Doug sticking up for his guys. Now the fact that they fired these guys the next day, I never heard anything about Doug not being on board with Rich Scangarello and Marty Morningweg, who happens to be a Doug Pederson guy, by the way, and all the rest of the offensive head coaches, or assistant coaches, that they hired. Doug seemed to be on board and has been putting them over all offseason, so, whatever. Jeff Mclane has a history of doing stuff like this. Before the 2017 Super Bowl season, a week away from the season starting, the same. See how the trend is? A week away from the season starting, he put out a hit piece on Doug Pederson saying that Jim Schwartz, defensive coordinator, was going to take over for Doug Pederson the next year as head coach. That he was basically babysitting him this year, and that after Doug fails, Jim Schwartz was putting people in place to take over that head coaching job. Obviously, we saw how that went. So I don't put any stock into this from Jeff Mclane. If I were you, and this is my message to fans like me, because I'm a fan, I'm not a reporter, I'm not a columnist, I'm not a broadcaster, I am a fan, just like you guys. Don't listen to it. It's a much to do about nothing. Again, Jeff Mclane must need the likes, he must need the clicks, whatever he needs out of this, it just doesn't make sense to me at all. And it's not just him. WIP, it's like, I could hear the guy Vince Quinn on the radio today. He did not even want to talk about this, but of course, this time slot is where they do all their negativity, this and in the afternoon, and he had to, okay? They're talking about, are they actually getting Doug ready to be fired next year? It was crazy, the things. They even blamed Carson Wentz on these coaches getting fired. Just unbelievable stuff, and it's all Philly media. Look, Alshon Jeffrey, Saturday, they said the Eagles were trying to shop Alshon Jeffrey Saturday. Howie Roseman went on the air, and of course he could be lying, but he said that was absolutely untrue. Alshon Jeffrey was supposed to be traded last year. That never happened. How about as recently as Jason Peters, the media saying he wasn't going to play left tackle unless he was paid more money? Well, he's playing left tackle, and he's as of this video, he's not getting paid any more money. I also remember them saying that Malcolm Jenkins was going to sit out all of last year unless he got a new contract. That, of course, didn't happen as well. It's just this negative thing that Philly media seems like they need to do. It drives me crazy. I'm not listening. I'm not going to put any more into it. I just felt the need to come and speak to my people, the Philadelphia Eagles fans, because I'm sure, and leave your opinions in the comments, I'm sure a lot of you are tired of it, just like me, as we are a week away. Less than a week away. We are 4 days away from the first Eagles game of the 2020 season. Philly media, they know that we're passionate about our team, so they put this crap out there so we can do exactly what I'm doing right now, and that's going off. But that's all I got for you guys on this topic. Don't buy the hype. Don't feed into the bullshit. I got some more videos to do. Stay safe, stay healthy. Go Birds. I'll see you later.